as a litigator of pharmaceutical claims, one of the key pieces of liability evidence in the cases is the warning label for the drug. What was in the warning label, what it said, whether it adequately communicated to consumers and to doctors the risks associated with the product. One of the biggest challenges that we have is that most patients never actually see the true warning label for the medication. A lot of patients will say, well, you know, I picked up my prescription at the pharmacy and I read everything that was on that receipt. Well, those receipts are not actually the warning label. They're not the legal document that governs a particular case against a drug company. And honestly, those kind of the limited information that is printed out on the receipt is often written by a third-party company and may not even be accurate. It certainly does not give a patient every piece of information that they need with regard to the risk of the drug. So that, you know, that leads to the question of, well, what's a patient to do? And so there's a couple different things you can do. First of all, when you fill a prescription at the pharmacy, ask for the package insert. The package insert is the little pieces of paper that are folded up into the box of medication. There are certain drugs that require that you receive the package insert directly. For instance, birth control pills, legally mandated that you receive the package insert. For most other medications, you never see this particular document. It's teeny tiny print, and basically it comes in a big package that goes to the pharmacist, and then they take the pills and put them in smaller bottles. So you never get to see this document. You can get it from the pharmacist though, and honestly the pharmacist may be the very best person that you can consult with regard to the risk of your medication. They often have better information than even the prescribing physicians and are less likely to have received biased information from a pharmaceutical company with regard to risk versus benefits. So ask for the package insert and then carefully read it. Because there's a lot of good information in here. At the beginning of a package insert, there's something, some drugs carry what we call a black box warning. And it's just basically a big box at the top of the label. That is very important. It's usually life or death type of information with regard to the risk of a particular product. You certainly need to know about a black box warning on a drug. There's some physicians that won't even prescribe a medication to you that has a black box. They would prefer to send you out to a specialist to make certain that it's the appropriate drug, because all drugs have risks, and so you want to make certain that the benefits of that medication to you outweigh the risks associated with the medication. The other thing that you can do is there's really good information on the internet. If you go to the FDA's website, which is www.fda.gov, you can get information from the FDA, what we call a package insert or the warning label that goes to prescribing physicians. There are often patient information booklets that are a part of the FDA website, and even things that are, you know, scientific conferences about risk associated with a drug, any type of warnings that might have been issued with regard to changes in the drug labeling because there are new safety issues or new information about the effectiveness of the drug. That could be obtained from the FDA website as well. Many of the drug manufacturers have websites, and you can, if you kind of drill down on the website, you can find prescribing information and information about the safety and effectiveness. Probably the most important thing though is don't just rely on the receipt from the pharmacy. Ask your doctor about risk versus benefits. Don't blindly take any medication that's being prescribed to you without knowing exactly what it might do. And ask for the package insert from the pharmacist and read it. And honestly, quiz your doctor. I've personally been prescribed medications that when I looked at the package insert, I said, you know what, this just doesn't seem like the right medication for me because it's contraindicated with other medications that I'm taking. And so it's only by being an informed patient and an informed consumer that you might be able to protect yourself from some of the harms that are out there.